1 to 4
game has been
players.
activated.
Multiplayer using mobile devices, yes.
We are good to go.
Just a quick reminder to ask Cookie if he's lost any weight lately, even though he clearly hasn't.
So this telecommuting thing, I mean, are people getting sick of Andy being on the TV? Shouldn't he be here?
Well, I mean, that's why that's
Okay.
why the mobile telecommuting thing works, because then, you know,
You
once
can
they
also
figure out
just
how to
use
get
you can
the
also just
ions
use
and the particles, and then you can, right, like in Star Trek, is that what you're talking
you
about?
don't have to use a phone. You can
No,
just
he's just on the TV on a
Yep,
camera.
you
He's
gotta
not
watch
actually
that.
Right,
And
but
you'll
it's
have to
part
open
of the
another
tele-
one.
he's
as
trying to, what they're trying to do is zap
well.
him.
On the computer,
That's it.
ideally, where you'll be watching from.
And now, relax into downward dog.
Ooh,
Now,
what's
relax
wrong,
into
Susan?
downward
Is this
dog.
yoga class too hard?
No,
Check
I had a burrito
out
for lunch and I'm feeling
TV.
gassy.
Honey, this is Sweet Relief Yoga Studio. We don't hold anything back.
Now, swing your
Four-letter
foot
code,
into Warrior 2.
OEXB.
Whoa, did she just?
Uh-huh.
And that's okay?
Does that answer your question?
Hi, I'm Carol Cutter, and here at Sweet Relief Yoga Studio, we believe letting go leads to true health. Hold on, I'm gagging. True health. True health is what I was going to say.
For real.
Introducing your face's new best friend. Say goodbye to dry skin and wrinkles.
Bye.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Say hello to healthy, radiant, beautiful skin.
Well, hello there.
Oh, hey, hi.
Because you're
Yeah.
never too
Then
old to look
on your
10
phone,
years
you
younger.
look-
Yes, please.
Set up
All new
jackbox.tv
Virgin
or
Blood
another
face
browser
mask.
window.
I can
You
feel
can
it
just
working
use another
already.
browser
No harsh
window.
chemicals, just 100% all natural blood from a dying virgin.
And a pinch of black magic.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
What price will you pay for youthful
And then-
skin?
Anything, anything. Kill her.
Virgin Blood face masks, only $10.99 a bottle.
That's actually really reasonable.
Cookie, we looked it up, and implausible with an L is not a word.
That's implausible. Look it up a Glenn.
If we could get all the dancers to set, all of the dancers, thank you.
OEXB in the room
I hope those
on
cupcakes were fair game.
chatbox.tv.
They were delicious, the ones sitting in the big room. Did you eat them all? I just had a couple.
There's actually a whole bunch of games, although I only actually have access to 4 of them. There you are. I don't know. Oh, actually, a third person is watching. That might be funky. So if that is funky, we'll go into jackbox.tv on either a phone or another browser and put in that room code and you can play.
I just don't want her to think that, like... I know, me neither.
Or that happens. I didn't do that.
This is You Don't Know Jack 2015.
Oh, well.
I'm your host, Cookie Masterson. And hey, wipe that smile off your face. This is serious. Okay, just kidding. There will be farts and stuff. Don't you two make an adorable couple? And there's your hardware. If you think another player is clueless, screw them and make them answer immediately. If they miss it, you win extra cash. And today's wrong answer of the game is being brought to you by
the San Francisco Otter Choir. Free concerts every Wednesday, except for mating season.
Try to choose the wrong answer, brought to you by our sponsor, to get prizes and cash. So why not get started?
Get ready, time for question 1.
Right off the top, bootyful. Let's analyze one of Kim Kardashian's body parts. About what percentage of Kim Kardashian's brain is just made up of water? 10%, 40%, 80%, or 100%? Player 2, watch that clock.
Yeah, this...
Player
you
1.
should set
Well,
the
I've seen
settings
worse. Watch how easy
to be
this
longer
is.
times,
Kim
'cause-
Kardashian's brain, and everybody else's brain for that matter, is made up of about 80% water. But
Needs
that other
longer
20%
time.
is just
I
so
think I
round
can
and
set
firm,
that
I
in the
can't stop
options.
thinking about it.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do.
Why not try? His
Yeah,
acting
no,
is
it's
all
the-
right, all right, all right.
By the time the timer,
So, you know
by
how
the
they
time
called Matthew McConaughey's resurgence as an actor
you
his
got the
McConaissance?
scream,
well,
the timer was
if Matthew
up, so I
McConaughey
need
is
to go
currently
in and set the
experiencing
timer to
a
higher, but
McConaissance,
I think we'll
then
just,
what period of
we'll
his
just
life
can't- we'll
just
just stop
ended?
this for now.
The McCona Dark Ages,
test,
the
I
McCona
guess.
Industrial Age, the McCona Middle Ages, or the McCona Enlightenment Age?
The Middle Ages is right before the...
Player 2, watch the time. Player 1. The Renaissance first occurred in Italy in the late 14th century, immediately following the Middle Ages. So the McConaissance would follow the McCona Middle
Yeah,
Ages.
like, by the time you're getting the
Which is funny
question,
because
it's
most
already
Renaissance
passed.
sculptures
So,
also need to put on a damn shirt.
yeah, it's not working for you. I'm sorry. I will figure out how to make it better or ignore it.
It's time for Brought to you by the letter U, Nabrow.
It's the put the choices into order and buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And if you get this
All
one
right.
right, I'll rustle up some extra moolah for you. Arrange these Sesame Street characters in order of fewest to most eyebrows. Bert,
to most
Ernie,
eyebrows.
the Count. Ernie, Bert, the Count. Bert, Ernie, the
Bert
Count. The
has
Count, Bert,
one
Ernie, or
eyebrow,
Ernie, the
so it's
Count,
definitely
Bert.
Bert first. Does the Count have 2 eyebrows? I think so. Does Ernie have 2 eyebrows? Do any of them somehow have
Watch the
3
clock.
eyebrows? Wait,
Player
the
one.
Count doesn't have any
Can't do
eyebrows.
anything right,
Oh
can
no.
ya? Were you thinking of this one?
Yeah, I think
Ernie
you're
has
right.
no eyebrows at all. Bert has one long single eyebrow, and the Count has
Oh
2.
no, Ernie
2
doesn't have eyebrows. Oh, okay. According to the
And
thing.
yet, none of them have ever blinked.
Yeah. And the Count has 2 eyebrows. Yeah, okay.
This one's known as Duck Duck Swan.
Duck, duck, swan.
Say the cast of Duck Dynasty attends a performance of Swan Lake and thinks there are real waterfowl on stage. In their confusion, which character would they most likely shoot? Siegfried, Benno, Von Rothbart, or Odette?
Fuck. Odette, I think, is a bird, right?
Player 2, do something! Player 1. Odette is a princess who has been turned into a swan, so the Duck Dynasty crew would probably fill her full of lead. Especially if they
I'm
find
up
out
to
she once fooled around with a
$37.
lady swan in college.
Enough for a pizza.
Say hello to
Bye.
the man in the backwards yellow hat, and it's a dis or dat. Player 2, your score's looking a little thin. You take this one and try and fatten it up. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for
Okay.
each one you tell me if it's an alleged antic by pop star Justin Bieber, or an antic by the classic children's book character Curious George. If it's Justin Bieber, press the square button. If it's Curious George, press the circle button. Player 1. Try to lock in your answer before Player 2, because if Player 2 gets it wrong, but you get it right, you'll steal that cash. Okay, let's move. Peed in a mop bucket. Ew, baby, 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 ew. I think we can all agree that it's time for that little bastard to get deported. And then it's your turn, Bieber. Round 1 is complete. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round 2. And lest you forget, the wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking. Okay, here it comes. How about Dumber and Dumberer 2? So there's Dumb and Dumber, and then there was Dumb and Dumberer, and then Dumb and Dumber 2. Makes perfect sense. Now, going back a few decades, there was The Odd Couple and The Odd Couple 2. So, if another remake of The Odd Couple used the superlative adjective, it would be called The Blank Couple. Odd, odder, oddest, or odderest. Player 2, clock's a ticking. Player 1. Odd is the adjective, odder is the comparative adjective, and oddest is the superlative adjective. But of course, everyone who made the original Odd Couple movies is dead, which means it's the perfect time for Rob Schneider to swoop in and revitalize the franchise.
Hashtag 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Here's one I like to call, Let It Go, Let It Go, Let It Go. At which temperature would Olaf from the movie Frozen melt and die? 30 degrees Kelvin, 30 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius, or 30 degrees Rankine? He's a snowman. Player 210's running out. Player 1. 30 degrees is below freezing in Fahrenheit and insanely below freezing in Kelvin and Rankine. But it's pretty balmy in Celsius, about the equivalent of 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And I know, blah, 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 he can magically be saved, but I'm talking about what would happen in the real world to a talking snowman.
Follow me down to the sea.
This one's called Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
First spotted in 1879. Kangaroo, Peanuts, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
I had a similar antic. Although it never involved my parents, so I never really...
Player 2, do something!
Oh, I'm gonna mute my microphone.
Player 1! That answer...
I mean, the statute of limitations has run out, but...
has a hole in it. Allow me. Albert Einstein was first spotted in 1879, the year he was born, probably by a midwife or something, over a century after Uranus was discovered and even longer after kangaroos and peanuts. I've heard baby Einstein cried a lot because he left behind some important equations on the uterine wall.